When we last left Kristoff, we were on our way to go to the silver mines.
Oh, sir, I pray for thy safety on so perilous a journey.
Now I should probably mention the perspective. Specifically, because the interface covers half of the screen, we can barely see what goes on in Kristoff's world. Most of the game revolves around combat, and because of how you can only see a foot behind the protagonist, you get flanked very easily. So we start robbing the civilians whilst we navigate the misanthropy of the streets, and we meet this guy.
To thee, Knights of St. John.
'Tis good to hear the voice of a fellow Frenchman. We Knights of St. John are far from home, and I would we were back in France.
Now let's chat about the stats. This game removed the original 6-point system for a more simplified 100-point system for all your statistics. While this might not seem like a big deal, it removes much of the identity you might have with building your character. Kristoff, for instance, is built like a fighter, and while you may choose him to use ranged weapons, it is counterproductive since all his stats are geared toward melee. When this game transitions toward its modern-day setting, it is there where the balance takes it completely out the window. But anyway, back to business at hand. We still have to buy equipment for our expedition into the mines.
Gypsy charms I be speaking of.
Where shall I find such gypsy charms?
You must promise me that the gypsy will come to no harm by my telling. Go ye to the Golden Lane, where you'll find an herbal shop run by the old gypsy woman, Unorna.
Naturally, Kristoff starts preaching.
I desire only to bring the Lord's justice to the evil that has befallen this city. I would know of the devils that rule the night in Prague.
They are vampires, the undead, the blood drinkers. The fiends do hide their miserable carcasses away in mines and crypts under the earth, for the very rays of the sun to scald the flesh from their bones. 'Tis quite a sight, and a stench, the like of which you'll ne'er forget.
Then perhaps I shall show them the glory of the breaking dawn before dealing them their final mercy.
Weapons cannot kill the fiends, lest their heads be cleft from their undying bodies. You will need more than a buckler of faith to aid you.
Take care outside the gates of the city, good Sir Knight, for all those that wander the highways alone after nightfall are seldom heard from again. Even the strongest of warriors have disappeared. The streets of Prague are no longer safe after dark, but beyond the city walls.
You know, they never explained how flesh-eating monsters can climb over 20-feet-high walls.
Viscerot.
Outside, you meet these guys.
They're the mines, Crusader. If mere men could kill the Hellspawn, we Knights of St. John would have slain them long ago.
We lock these gates as the last rays of the sun die in the mountains. Pass within before dark, or wait without until dawn. I pray for thy safe return.
Now naturally, the road to the mines goes nowhere else, and in fact begs the question, how did Kristoff get to Prague if the main route goes to the mines?
Hearts still hold their ore. The diggers have fled this place in haste, and the fiends have not seen fit to continue such honest labor.
Naturally, in the mines, you find the most common enemy in every RPG.
Dogs? Nay, rats!
And of course, like in every RPG, they are the easiest thing to kill. Naturally, due to the muddy textures, every single part of the mines looks the same. And I tried using a non-melee weapon for Kristoff to see how the enemies would react. Needless to say, it didn't go over very well. Oh, shit. Eventually, Kristoff found himself facing his greatest challenge, a pool of water. Rather than wade through the ankle-deep water, Kristoff decided to drain it and wait very slowly. Then you have to fight this guy. Thankfully, since there are like 10 health potions in this dungeon alone, I managed to clobber this guy. Finally, after that, we enter the lair of the beast. So after Kristoff walks down there like a drunk, you meet the head vampire.
Blasphemy! Let the builders of this mockery of a holy cathedral show their wicked faces. Out, blaspheming wretch! Taste the steel of righteousness!
I am Ozra, the Unliving, and I bid thee welcome.
Naturally, she's been hitting the sherry very hard, and as a result, she starts slurring her words.
An ungrateful guest.
God strike thee down, she-devil! Accursed creature! Earth has no room for such as thee!
Nay, verily all the earth is all dominion. With every passing day our numbers swell. We shatter all defenses and corrupt all holy places. The Tzimisce shall rule all the frog, and everyone, mortal and canine alike, will tremble at all coming.
Hellspawn, the purity of the holy places protects them from thy evil.
Purity can be sullied, and holiness can be defiled. The Methuselah of Visceral shall await.
Foul misery, I offer thee no last rites. The sweet redemption of our Lord is forbidden to the likes of thee. Thou hast no home now but the eternal torments of hell!
After we level up, we set off to go home.
An amulet of St. Jude. 'Tis an omen. If I redeem so holy a relic from this ungodly tomb, surely this saint shall grant me his favor.
Don't worry, kiddies. It can only get better from here.